Hello everyone and welcome to episode 24 of Wasteland 3. I have to say it's been almost exactly a week and therefore I don't remember exactly where we left off. I do remember our encounter with Angela Death. I do remember feeling fairly well committed that we are actually planning to kill Liberty Buchanan when we find her, and that we were going to go look for where she is, but I want to say we're not exactly sure where to look. There's a little bit of a hint in the quest log. Something about is it the bison farm? We'll take a look when we get in here. We'll jump into the quest log, the mission log, and see. But I remember that we found some sort of a loose indication, but also, frankly, that I was hoping that when we get into the vehicle, we will have some sort of indication on where to go. Also, which map are we on? Colorado Springs. Okay, yeah. So we are ready to head out, and just scroll down here. Go to Yuma County and capture or kill Liberty Buchanan. Okay, so Yuma County. So I guess it's going to be marked on the map now that we sort of have a sense of where to go. Liberty is camped out with the gang she has rallied to her cause at the Yuma County Speedway. Once we get there, we'll need to find a way to get to her and either take her into custody or take her out. Angela Death has been extremely clear that she wants her killed. My preference would be to have her arrested and then kill her later, if necessary. Oh, wow! Caroluna, thank you so much for the raid! Caroluna, I hope you had a great time with... I should do a shout-out real quick since we haven't gotten started. You were playing some modded farming sim today on the modded map, yeah? Let's do a shout out for Caroluna. But yeah, welcome to everybody coming over. We were just getting started with Wasteland 3 and vowing to go to the Yuma County Speedway. And we did all our shopping and everything last time. Everybody has pets. It's great. We've got a whole menagerie traveling with us at this point. Yeah, Carolina, I had a chance to lurk for a while in your stream, but couldn't really say very much because we were getting some stuff ready and actually driving before that. I can only assume that's Russian. Don't actually know. Also, we do have our fully upgraded radiation... Oh, wait, it's going to be down here, isn't it? Yuma County. Yeah, look at that. We do now have our fully upgraded radiation shielding, so we shouldn't get affected by that no matter where we go. And sorry, there's going to be a lot of just checking the map because, yeah, we want to sort of head down here. Oh, the map that Carolina played today was not modded. Okay. Ambush. Wow, we really didn't make it far at all. Is that a dead body in the road? You get out to investigate and see it's just clothes. Guns cocked behind you. You turn. Scar collectors are closing in, grinning because their bait worked. Just fight them. Defend yourself. Now, the bummer with, when you get jumped like this is, unless something really surprising happens here, the enemy gets a full surprise round. Scar collectors are not especially dangerous, but they get a chance to hit guys that will be extremely susceptible to taking a lot of damage, so... Like that! Who is that, Azaric? Hello to Debauchery! Debauchery, I hope you're having a great Thursday so far. No, that was Azaric, so who was this? Marshall Quan, okay. Look at how little damage they do to Mia. Oh, look, there goes the rabbit. I want to see how much damage the rabbit does. Yeah! Look at the rabbit go. He jumps up and kicks them. Mark Wack is saying, wait, what happened to get into a battle like this? So we just got jumped on the road. According to the story, there was it looked like there was a body, and when we stopped to get out, we got jumped by these dudes. So I think I would like Blobbity Blah to come over and shut down the Scar Collector truck. But yeah, Mark Wack, I hope that you're having a great Thursday, Wednesday as well. Debauchery saying, happy to say I've converted another friend over to Wasteland 3, but on PS4. The only issue I have with it playing on controller is that I keep thinking, is to go back into the inventory in the shop, and I always exit the shop entirely. It is always interesting when the developers have done something that you don't necessarily expect with your, with the controls. Okay, so... yeah, so I'm feeling like Blobby Blah can just sort of like position himself front and center. He's taken no damage so far, but I definitely want to make certain that he has a chance to use his pressure cooker, which is AP 5, so he can move here. Yeah, here very comfortably. But I'll tell you what, the less that he moves and the more like secondary attacks he can get. Yeah, allegedly, if he moves here, he'll be able to hit the truck with his attack and then maybe do one other. So, let's do that. Okay, this truck is shut down, which is awesome. Mia can pull that apart a little bit later. Hello to Maxine, and Debauchery saying my Thursday is going pretty good. Bought a premium monthly subscription to Volleyball National League and plan on setting up our projector and inflatable big screen to watch maybe this weekend if weather permits. Inflatable big screen is a new topic. So this is sort of like some sort of an inflatable deployable that has that surface on it that you can project onto, and it sort of like is nice and reflective so the picture looks good. Is that close? Sorry, I want to do a supersonic blast. We can hit these three guys, and I think gooify them real nice-like. Yep. Just jelly left behind. We may move Kodiak further, but let's focus next on Mia, because Mia's got a couple guys in, well, one guy, it turns out, in range that she can do some work on. This, I believe, will be Mia's first swing of the chainsaw sword, so let's see how this goes. It went really well, actually. Thanks for asking. And then, like, this guy, I really want to swing her boom mace as well. That'll be lots of fun. But to apply bleeding. The thing is, this one is fewer APs, is what I like about it. So this is Mia's lifestyle now. She just runs up and... Is it Gibbs or Jibs every single guy on the level? Let's actually, because this guy has both height and also a pretty mean range attack, as we saw. So we're actually going to do the stunning attack. All right. I was kind of quietly hoping that that would also affect this guy. It did not. Mia has 1 point left. We're actually going to save that point because they can't hurt me at all. Debauch using a projector screen with the frame gets inflated. Yeah, that's awesome. I haven't heard of that. But yeah, Maxine, I hope that you're also having a great Thursday. I'm sorry, I keep saying Thursday. I'm already thinking ahead to tomorrow. It is Wednesday. Apparently that's going to be the thing that I do today. So, Azric is bleeding, which I don't like. He's got some pretty boss shots here, I would think. Who do we have here? Actually, a lot of these guys have pretty good cover. This guy back here has basically no cover. So anytime you can take somebody off the board, I think it's a good idea. Now, he will have 2 other points. So I'll tell you what, we can actually crouch down, which does give him both an aim and a defensive bonus. 78%. Boy, I want to kill one of the guys with like lots of hit points though. Possibly could. 75%. All right, I'll tell you what. Azric's pretty on point. Let's see if we can kill this guy with a 78% shot. Yes! Okay. Now, both Marshal Quan and Azric took like a grievous amount of injury. So, let's have Drienne fix that up. Oh, check this out. We even have the suture kit out. Yeah, forgot about that. So, let's heal Marshal Quan. With the healing, it's going to override the bleeding anyway. But let's just take one quick look to see how long they're going to be bleeding for. Hold on. Hold on. 5 turns remaining. Yeah, I think that's going to last longer than the healing will. So I would also like to use the suture kit. And I guess who has fewer hit points? Where does it say, actually? Oh, 223 versus 176. Okay, so 1 suture kit for Marshal Quan, please. Drienne will, I think, defend. Debauchery saying, when my mom picked it up, I was thinking it was going to be like the green screen style, where it's like a long tube and you just pull the screen up. But the frame gets blown up with a motorized pump and the screen gets clipped in and everything gets anchored down. So the screen is actually like a physically separate part. That's cool. I've not heard of something like that before. But, sorry, what is it that you're going to watch? Now, Volleyball National League? Like, that's like actual volleyball, yes? Like, it's not like a movie named that. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, let's have blah, blah, blah grab some cover, because why not? And then he can save this last point. Okay, Marshal Quan is feeling much better than he was. He's much less, he's not bleeding near as much, and he has the opportunity to... Wait, why does it not show down at the bottom? He didn't get to move for free. Marshal Quan, there we go. So... yeah, this is a good distance that he can travel for just the 4 points, and I like this because it's going to let him flank these 2 guys, and his first attack will be free. Actual volleyball confirms debauchery. Also, Maxine says I have a 4-day weekend coming up, so that's pretty good, I guess. Yeah, that's great. Yeah. Yeah, okay, so let's take this guy who appears to have a pretty mean looking, I think that's an assault rifle, but it could be an automatic shotgun. We've got potentially 3 attacks coming. That's our free one. That's our first one. And now, yeah, still a really good shot to kill this guy. Is there anything cool I can do to him? We don't have a robot to hack. Puncturing shot could... yeah, no, we can't do anything good there. Now, hold on, what's this? Tame Predator or Center Mass. Well, we've already got like a really high hit chance, so we're not going to bother with that. Let's just do a regular attack. And for those last 2 points, we're actually going to bank those for next turn, because I think that we're definitely going to have a bunch of damage to deal out against that vehicle. And Lucia, last but not least. Well, I'd certainly like to get Lucia back behind some cover. She's only going to have a 78% chance to hit that guy there, but still better than just sort of hanging out. And I don't think trick shot is going to be a good option here. Even if we switch weapons, I think the odds are going to be too low. Show me trick shot. Yeah, no. So let's just do a regular shot, and we're going to use her more powerful pistol. We have... can I hit this guy though? Target blocked. Yeah, he's too far back. She doesn't have line of sight to him. So we'll aim at this guy, and maybe Bunny will be able to take him out after this. 1. Oh, look at that. Okay. With that single pistol shot, she successfully removed his head and both arms. So, yes, an impressive shot indeed. We will ambush with the last shot. And yeah, let's actually move up with there. This won't hurt our guys, but we'll get up a little bit closer. Hello to Borlak! Borlak, I hope that you will thank Lady B for the stream that she just wrapped up. We were in there and lurking just ahead of going live, and it sounded like she was raiding over to somebody. Uh-oh. Wait, what the hell just happened? Raiding over to somebody entirely brand new. Which I always love it when people do that, especially when they, when people raid over here and they're like completely new, I'm like, man, I want to make sure that they feel good about who they raided over to, because it is such a gamble, right? But it looked like she found somebody, like another artist that she was going to raid over to, and I did get a chance to see a couple minutes. Seemed pretty cool. Also, I love the credit roll that she has there at the end. Yep, there goes Provost. Okay. So I did not see what happened to Azric. We can get him back up pretty easily, but that's a bummer because I'd worked hard to make sure that nobody would go down. Oh, hold on. Azric is boosted. Look at this. So Azric has... Yeah, Azric did not get wounded by going down. He has plus 18% con per turn. Yep, and then you're feeling extra mobile for 3 rounds, rather. All right, thank you, Drian. However, Azric has most of his action points taken away, so the best we can actually hope for him is just get behind some cover now. But that's awesome that that Drian was able to get him up without any sort of penalty. And yeah, I feel like our best bet with Drian now is to just get up here within range of this big Mecha Growler. Also, is Mecha Growler, I'm assuming that this looks a lot like a bear in armor, but if it were a robot like Mecha Godzilla, then we'd be able to hack it with Marshall Kwan. Hello to Kira Arrows, who says, happy National Barbershop Music Appreciation Day. I have nothing against barbershop music. I just know literally nothing about it. So, regrettably, it is one of those holidays. The closest thing that I have to... And also, Kira's got to go. Kira, I hope you have a great day at work. The closest thing that I have to a story about barbershop music is that episode of The Simpsons where Homer joined a barbershop quartet called the... It was a barbershop quartet, right? The B flats. Am I remembering that episode correctly? Welcome to remembering episodes of The Simpsons with Angel. Okay. Let's have Blobby Blah. Blobby blow this guy away. No, shoot him. Done. Apparently... Why do we have a 50% chance to hit this guy? That seems a little low. And how much is it to shoot this? 7? Yeah, so if we... Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I don't think I can shoot this anymore. So, in that case, we can actually move 1 AP. No. I mean, we can move 1 AP, but not 2. Okay, let's just say where we are then, and let's just hose this guy down with a little bit of fire. And we missed. Okay, well, we'll save this last point for blah, blah, blah. Mark says the B-Sharps was the name of Homer's barbershop quartet. Okay, I'm glad that I remember that. I was like, wait, why was the barbershop quartet called the B-Sharps? Was that something else? But no, that was correct. Thank you, Mark Wack. Also, Mark Wack, I feel like this would have come out after the podcast as a sort of a regular event had ended, but I keep forgetting to look, does there exist a Quarter to 3 Movies podcast for the Craft Legacy? Because I must confess, I am very curious as to what Tom and friends would have had to say about it. I can't imagine that Tom Chick has very much nostalgic appreciation for puncturing shot. Applies damaged armor. Yes, let's definitely do that to this guy. For the original Craft, but boy, that movie was a mess.
Nice.
Like, that's the thing in talking about the... Wow, that was a big hit. Given how much damage he has, but I mean, we did shave off about half of its armor. The thing about the Craft Legacy, and I had really intended to talk some about it during, like, Valhalla, and then we wound up talking about every other thing. Because it's the sequel to another thing, people might say, oh, you're just mad that it's, like, different from the original and something like that. No, I'm mad that it's a bad movie. It actually has nothing to do with my opinion on the original. This new movie could be great, it could be nothing. It doesn't affect what I think of the first movie at all. Sorry, let's reduce the target's armor by another 75%. Yes. Oh, man, can we just shoot this guy to death? That'd be great. Markwax says, there is no podcast for that. I would think from what you said about it that it would be ripe for an opsis. Let me say this. I would be really interested to know what Kelly Wand could do with it, because the thing about the Craft Legacy is... Holy shit. Hold on. Loot. Yes. Lots of belts and teeth. Metal teeth, specifically. Okay, a reactor core. I don't know that I've used that in crafting before, but I'll certainly take it now. All right. And we'll just have to take a quick look. In the beach, there was a logical progression of events, and as that progression went on, the movie became stupider and more insulting to the very idea of sanity. But at least it had something to talk about. With the Craft Legacy, it almost feels like the events in the movie could be told in reverse order or no order, and it wouldn't actually make any sort of a difference. So I'm not sure. Like I said, I'd be really interested to know what Kelly Wand would be able to do with it. For anybody who's not aware, the topic at this exact moment is the Quarter to Three Movies podcast. It's at quarterto3.com. They don't do it nearly as much now as I would like them to. I'm thinking about whether or not we want to go back for free medical care. How many medikits do we have, Drian? Hold on. 45. We're fine. Screw it. We're not going to go back. We're very close, but we're just going to keep going. It's like, here's the difference. The beach is interesting to talk about because of the absurdity of the things that are in it. The Craft Legacy is a failure of a movie because of the number of things that are not in it. Characters. I mean, well, I guess I should be very clear. Characters, plural, because there is one character. There's the main character, and effectively every. Okay, I guess technically speaking, there's two people. There's two actors in the movie that you could say play characters. The other people in the movie are just sort of playing a general supporting cast. They're there for these two characters to talk to or about. So She-Monster's here again. Woman, hockey mask, outside her van.
It's my favorite lambs. Welcome back, Rangers. Ready to do some trading?
Hold on, this is also very interesting. Cara Luna says, I've been in a... Oh, sorry. I legitimately thought at the beginning of that sentence that Cara Luna was saying, I've been in a barbershop quartet once in my life. And I was going to be like, really? Like, how did that come about? Because it's a very specific style of music that relies on your ability to harmonize with others. So it's like, you've got to have a very precise balance. We're going to say this just in case.
True.
Yeah, we got more loved.
Cool.
Let's trade.
Let me open up the store.
So, I actually don't think that I need anything specific, but if they've got a good price on energy cells, I have 118 energy cells. I actually don't need that many. Anything else that we need? We got 22 rockets. How much are rockets? Rockets are too expensive for me to buy 3 when I don't even know that I'll spend that many for the rest of the game. And we've got plenty of those. How about antidotes? We have 14 antidotes. I'll tell you what, let's buy 6 antidotes is kind of a lot. Let's buy like 3 antidotes. Let's buy 6 antidotes because they're very inexpensive actually. We have 20 antidotes. Anything else? No glow. Okay, I was just trying to figure out what I had 0 of. Ammo. 294. That's fine. Yep. We're not going to fire 1,000 pistol rounds between now and the end of the game. And this is the only other one, because I don't remember what Blobby Blah shoots. I always forget this. Blobby Blah shoots 50 caliber ammo. This is 50 caliber ammo. Okay, 152 sounds like a lot, but Blobby Blah does chew through that, doesn't he? So, let's buy let's buy 48. $384. I can afford that. And you know what? We're also going to sell our junk because we picked up so many teeth and belts off those guys. Oh, sorry. Close, leave. Carolina is also saying, in my humble opinion, not worth the price compared to just getting the hairdresser to chop the beard. And then that barber shop had a very top 20 style of music. Oh, the one that you went to? Yeah, I don't think that the quartets are quite as common in the barbershops anymore. I'm always tempted by the idea that they're going to have something cool, but I have cool stuff. We've got a chainsaw that just evaporates guys, so... Oh, wow. We're falling for literally the same thing. So, Marquack, you were asking, how did you get into that fight? Rewind the tape. Is that a dead body in the road? You get out to investigate and see it's just clothes. Guns cocked in behind you, you turn. Scar collectors are closing in, grinning because their bait worked. And I do not want to escape, so we're going to brace for the attack. Yeah, the Craft Legacy feels like a movie that was based around... Wow, it's even like the same makeup. Okay. This is the first straight-up duplicate fight that we've had in the entire game. So, as of, like, what is this, episode 24? I'm good with it, you know? It's all fine. The Craft Legacy is the sort of movie you would get if you watched the original Craft and said, I have very specific ideas on what should be improved about this movie. Number one, there's 4 main characters in the Coven, and that's 3 too many. There should be 1 main character, and the other people on screen should be so poorly defined that the audience isn't even sure if they have names or not. Number 2. Back in the 90s, we might have thought that having magical witchcraft powers would be awe-inspiring and majestic, but now that we're into the 2022s, I think people are much more comfortable with the idea that developing magical powers is much more like getting your driver's license. Except it's like a driver's license that you need the permission slip from 3 of your friends in order to actually use. It's really quite dull. Magical powers aren't that interesting, so we can just sort of like yada yada over the literally having magical powers part of the movie. And then after that, it's like, so now they've taken out the characters and the sense of wonderment about having magic, so what's left? Well, as far as I can tell, David Duchovny appears to have suffered some sort of severe back injury because it really looks like he can just barely move, and I do understand that he's on in years, and that's fine, you know, people get older, but it's like, I've seen a lot of critiques very recently about how the special effects in Marvel movies are bad, which, okay. I mean, I think the meta-narrative there is that, I think what people actually are trying to get around to is that Marvel treats their visual effects artists badly, which is a different sentence. I don't know what's happening here. If the special effects in Marvel movies have gotten bad, maybe I just haven't seen those movies, right? Hey, we got another attack here. Watch this. It's just, there's nothing left, guys. And Mia somehow still has 3 action points, so, shit, man, I don't know. Yeah, Mia, run up here and, like, menace this guy. But we can't actually do very much more than that. If Marvel Studios treats their visual effects artists like trash, and like all of their subcontracted work is miserable, it pays well, but it's super miserable, it's super stressful, that sucks. I don't like that, and I think that should be addressed. And specifically, I would strongly support the visual effects artists who choose to unionize so that they can fight back in an organized fashion against that. I think that that's worked great for like many other parts of the entertainment industry, and I think that it would work well here. I encourage them to do that. Sorry. I want my flamethrower out, or blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so if blah, blah, blah goes here, he has a lot of different guys that he can shoot with his flamethrower. Wait, how many points is that? That's 4. So we're gonna move as far as we can with 4 points. The point is, what suddenly got me onto that topic is the Craft Legacy has special effects that are... They're embarrassing by the Animorphs television series standards of embarrassing. And this was a theatrically released movie with special effects that make Sharknado look like they were at the top of their game. It is a feast for the senses, one that will specifically make you throw up. But nonetheless, there's a lot to take in. And this is the part that I think I talked about a little bit before when we were like at the very end of the previous episode of Wasteland 3. The question is, why is it like that? Because, yeah, we're gonna really... It's the exact same map, so we really have a sense of what we want to go do. Let's shoot this guy a whole bunch. Nice. This guy a whole bunch. And this guy a whole bunch more. And we still got 2 points, so we're just going to save those, I think. Because as cheap as it looks, especially with the special effects, the Craft Legacy is not... It's not a cheap cash-in. It was made by, like, the woman who wrote and directed, and Marquardt might pull this up very quickly. I believe it's Zoe Lister-Jones. I think I have that correct. I think it's Zoe Lister, and I'm very concerned about the Jones part. I might be wrong about that. Yeah, just take the shot, I think. Oh my god, Lucia. Yeah, no, that was a solid hit. And let's just defend with you, because Lucia is bleeding, and she won't die from bleeding, but she will die from, like, attacks. Yeah, we're gonna take this dude out. Wait, what is... Did he just sort of fall over? Okay, yeah, he just sort of collapsed into a ball. That's fine. I'm generally unaccustomed to, Kodiak not evaporating the guys that he shoots at. Marquardt says 100% correct, Zoe Lister-Jones. So, Zoe Lister-Jones, I am not familiar with her as a writer, a director, or an actor. I take it that she was in an independent film that she directed and I believe also wrote prior to doing the Craft Legacy, a smaller independent film. I have not seen it. From what I've heard of it, in looking up why was the Craft Legacy so bad, it was well received. This was, like, people liked that movie a lot, and there was high expectation for the Craft Legacy based on the fact that she seems to understand character development and story progression and other things that are important when you're making a movie. So none of this clarifies why the movie was bad. The actors, by the way, the actors in the Craft Legacy all seem like lovely. They seem like really good people. They were so excited to be working on this movie. One of them, gosh darn it, Marquardt, one of the actresses, her first name was Lovey, but I don't remember the last name. Lovey, oh, I'm gonna get it wrong. Her first name was Lovey, and she played, Tabby, I believe was the character's name. I had to look up everybody's name after watching the movie. I had to look up every character's names. I had no idea. I wasn't actually convinced that they had names in the script. That's the second time that specific guy killed Azaric. Lovey Simone played Tabby. Thank you, Marquardt. There's an interview with her where she says, and I'm not going to get the quote right, but she says something to the effect of, the craft was the craft. And if you love that movie, that's still there. And that's cool. That's your movie. We don't want to take that away. But our movie, the one that we're doing, is for our generation. It's for, like, like the 2021 kids, or whenever this movie came out. And yes, that's correct. That's a healthy and correct way to take a look at it. You're not trying to overshoot the original. You're not trying to replace the original. You're not trying to better the original. You're doing your own thing. And it can exist alongside the original as something that people who like it can have a good time with it. And if people don't like it, well, I mean, that's cool. The original is still there. The creation of the craft legacy in, I think it was 2020 actually, in 2020 doesn't in any way take away from whatever the craft was in, what was that, like 96, I think that movie came out? Oh, you know what, I should have, yeah, I don't have very much in the way of, like, remove armor with me as weapons anymore. That's okay, we'll prepare. And by the way, like, when she says it, she's not remotely, like, dismissive. She's just saying, like, look, you may, if you love the craft, what we've done here may not be the movie that you would love it to be, but that's because we're not trying to redo the original. We are trying to do our own thing. And, like, sure, man, that's awesome. So, like, the cast seems thoughtful about it, but, like, they're thoughtful in ways that simply are not reflective on the screen. There's one of the other actresses rather. I tend to call all actors actor, depending, you know, based on, like, just, you know, regardless of gender. But here I want to clarify actress because the actress's name is Zoe somebody, and she played Lourdes. And if I mispronounce that, I again apologize, because as far as I can remember, the name Lourdes was not once ever said in the entire movie. We've done everything that we can with Drienne. But Zoe somebody played Lourdes. Both the actor and the character are trans, which were things I did not know in watching the movie. And, like, when this came up after watching the movie, I was like, wait a second, Lourdes was trans? What? When did that ever come up? Was it supposed to come up? Was I supposed to know that? There's one line of dialogue. Oh, really? I don't get to shoot twice? I don't get to shoot twice with blah blah blah. And there's nobody else that he can reasonably hit from here. So we're just gonna actually have him just defend. That's good. Zoe Luna, thank you. I've never seen Lovey Simone or Zoe Luna in anything else that I know of, and I thought they were great. And by the way, the actress who played the main character, very good. I will say that the standout performance, Mark Quack, I hate to keep you on IMDb, but I don't know anybody's name. The actor that played Timmy, yeah, boy, I thought his name was like Logan the entire movie. The actor that played Timmy, he was actually the standout performance for me, because his character has like the most development and growth in the entire movie. And I thought that he in particular did the best job. I think mostly because he was given the most to do. Okay, we're just gonna defend. And Lucia. So if Lucia could charge up her, like, her Omni shot with this, that'd be great. So we're gonna try to take that shot. Yeah. So, see, that's a little bit too close. If we move her here, she has her highest chance to hit. And then we will go every single time. I swear to God. Yeah, not enough AP. Okay, just a regular shot then. We'll charge it up a little bit. Nicholas. Wow, I've never even heard this name. I didn't see this at all then. Nicholas. Hold on. People are bleeding. Marshall Kwan in particular is bleeding. Drienne, can you suture him for me? And then we'll do Lucia as well. Galazine, I may be mispronouncing that. I've not heard it said. He did great. And he did great in a cast of very good actors. I thought that all of them did really well. So it really does come down to the craft legacy on how did they ever why would they ever have thought that the problem with the craft and the thing that they needed to take out of the movie was having these 4 strong female characters that have clearly defined personalities, reasons to be ostracized from the broader high school community around them, a reason to have, let's say, less traditional interests like witchcraft. Like, all of these things were written into the original movie. It all made sense. You knew who the characters were. And wait, hold on. Let's have Marshall Corn will have a snack. It beggars belief that when we finish watching The Craft Legacy, the specific thing that I said to my producer is, there's no way that these people signed on to do that movie. I don't know what changed in the script. I don't know what changed in production. I don't know what went wrong with the special effects, but it just does not make sense. It does not make sense that anybody intentionally said, this is the movie that I want to make. There's no way that on the page they had this grand confrontation. Spoiler alert for the Craft Legacy. And when I say spoiler, I mean that you will have watched this movie for about 20 minutes before you will have already figured this out. Spoiler alert, if you really want to see the Craft Legacy, tune out. Don't watch the Craft Legacy. 3, 2, 1. The bad guy in the movie is David Duchovny, which is important for me to say right here because I've already said that David Duchovny looks like he can just barely ambulate on the screen. And that's kind of a problem if you're the big bad of the movie and there's going to be a big action-packed confrontation at the end of it, but your bad guy like just stands there, and it just nobody read the script for the Craft Legacy where it said the 4 young witches show up on screen. They all say their one-liners. David Duchovny just stands there. They methodically get into place and do their hand gestures as they invoke their most powerful spells, while David Duchovny just stands there. Like, it's man, that movie was broken. And this is it. Like, I don't have anything more else to say about it, but it's broken in ways that I consider to be inexplicable. It's broken in ways that feel like it's not possible that anybody thought that these were good ideas, so why do they exist? And it has all the elements to succeed. A proven writer and director, a good cast, it's building off of like this earlier idea, so they have a template on how it can work. And maybe it was just a desire to be different in as many ways as possible from the original, but I don't know. It's weird. Mark will be back in about 2 minutes. Got to put out some more sunflower seeds for the birds. Oh, nice. And that's it. That is what I have to say about the Craft Legacy. I don't know that. What will probably happen someday is somebody somewhere, like some YouTube channel, will get an interview with somebody who worked on the Craft Legacy, and what they will be made to understand is that the onset of COVID-19 severely, badly impacted the funding for the movie or the availability of the visual effects artists. They weren't quite done with filming, and they couldn't call the actors back to do.
So you actually met Ronald Reagan then?
Hold on.
What was he like?
Wait, I want to hear this.
Unfortunately, that is an incorrect assumption. I never met President Reagan. It is my greatest regret.
Tell you what, if we find some of his memorabilia, stuff he'd actually touched, I promise I'll hang him from your dashboard mirror.
Thank you. I appreciate that gesture of sentimentality.
I don't think we've had any other conversations like Mass Effect style, like people just chatting as you drive around in the movie, in the game rather.
Howdy, Rangers. We got some trouble over here at my ranch. Bunch of freak shows rolled up and seemed to want something. What about 'em? So I'd be much obliged if you came by.
Sure. All right, yeah, let's head up. So Mark was asking, have you seen any other movies lately? So, gosh, we watched one other thing that is completely slipping my mind right now. But what I do remember seeing is the movie that we watched after that, which was the 1982, I believe, movie, The Entity. The movie which does not believe in ramping up slowly. It is... Well, hold on. We're surely going to get some dialogue here at Knox Ranch as soon as we figure out how to click on it.
Darling, you shut down the nightclub for me. That's so sweet. All that noise was disturbing my beauty sleep. Thanks, hon.
Okay, but go here. Oh, okay. Oh, Knox Bison Ranch. That's where you wanted to go. A prosperous ranch where the Knox family have raised bison for food and trade for generations. Now, unlike most things that I ever talk about, I have seen The Entity once before, but it was years and years and years ago. So I actually did not remember most of it. Let's throw down a real save. I'm gonna do a real save here. Knox Bison Ranch. It's helpful to save when you are entering a new environment. I'm gonna have Azric go first, just in case somebody has identified... Oh.
Rangers! Rangers, you came! We're in dire straits here. Those twisted psychopaths want us all dead. You gotta help us.
Alright, what's going on?
Them crazies were demanding our bison to turn them into weapons of war. Sick fucks wanted to graft machine parts onto them or something. When they started machining them up, the bison fought back. They don't like to be messed with, and they're damn fierce. Bastards had their hands full for sure.
Yeah, no. I'm just generally curious. I guess it's important to have an option like this in case you don't want to do it. But honestly, who is playing a game like this and being like, nah, we don't want experience points. We don't want to do the fight. Like, I guess, like, no, I don't want to do this. I just want to go on and, like, finish the main story because I'm, like, tight on time or something. But no, we'll do it. Where are the psychopaths?
They done camped out at the side door on the right. Won't keep them out long. It's our breeding pen, and most of our bison are in there. They must have noticed us trying to reinforce it and decided it was the best way in.
Let's get them now.
I'll show you the way, but I am done as soon as we see them. They're crazy. Follow me. The sick bastards are up there. I'll just hang on back while you take care of things. Wouldn't want to get in the way.
So, The Entity is a 1982 movie starring Barbara Hershey and Ron Silver and, like, others who, like, are kind of there. Like I don't, like, no offense to them, but the strongest performances in the movie are Barbara Hershey, who plays the main character in the movie, and Ron Silver, who plays the psychiatrist who's attempting to help her, because the main character in the movie is getting... You know something, the thing about The Entity is that it deals in a subject matter that, like, to me it's very interesting in, like, how the movie is put together, and the quality of the writing and the performance, particularly between Barbara Hershey and Ron Silver, but at the same time it does deal in kind of a very heavy subject matter. And as soon as I got to, like, talking about what happens in the movie, I realized that I'd really want to, like, do a content warning, and then realize that, like, maybe it's too heavy for people who want to hang out and watch post-apocalyptic laser fights. Cake to the bottom half of the dozer blade is layer upon layer of dried bison dung. So let's talk around it a little bit. Specifically, Barbara Hershey's character, and I don't remember her character name, it's fine, it doesn't really matter. She's having unpleasant experiences with one or more ghosts that are bothering her quite a deal. And again, we're just going to sort of like move around that, because what I wanted to talk about is you as the audience can full on see exactly what's happening, but Ron Silver's performance as the psychiatrist is so compelling, it's so sure that he actually does a remarkably good job. Wow, okay, we can't disarm this explosive. We will have to go back. All right, that's fine. The writing and the performance Ron Silver's character is so strong that you as the audience begin to second guess what you have been seeing. Am I seeing the truth of what's actually happening to this woman? Or is it, is she an unreliable narrator? There actually is something psychiatrically wrong happening here, and am I being tricked? The bison's head is covered in numerous surgical incisions. Bits of metal protrude from its many clefts. Wait, they tried to do the surgery out here? Just in the middle of the pen? In the snow? Okay. Debauchery is asking, are you able to single file around it? It looked like there was a little passage there on the left. Let's go look, because I did see that, but it did not occur to me to try to do it single file. So let's go take a quick look. Oh, yeah. Lockpicking impossible. But we're going to go around here and check this out. I'm going to save before I do it, because I don't have any problem doing an upfront fight. I just thought that it might be cool to do it around. So yeah, this little, like, found path here. So I'm going to save it. And if anybody can take a bomb to the face, it's Mia. So let's just be very careful. Yeah, look at that. Oh, and of course, Provost and friends, they don't have to worry about it. All right, good call. So I feel like that's a really interesting choice, that it feels like maybe at other parts in the script, Ron Silver's character was intended to be a little bit more of an antagonist, someone who isn't listening to this woman's experience and isn't hearing her. He talks about cases of hysteria, which I think back in the 70s, which is when this story was to take place, that might have been a more commonly accepted concept of like, oh, women just get emotional. It's just hysterics. That might be the way that people talked about it, and hopefully these days are, not. But instead, Ron Silver turns in a really, really strong performance, saying, like, there is, like, for everything that I just mentioned, he seems to really earnestly want to help her and to believe that the most important thing to get her to accept is that this... Well, I guess I don't want to fight the ice frogs just yet. Everybody come up here. Okay. Yeah, and wait, what's this? A diggable. Ronan is saying, auspicious angel, more like communism angel. I didn't forget that you took out my Gippers. So, Ronan, did you, like, side with the Gippers? Oh, no. Oh, no. We can't disable the alarms. Azric, how close are you to being able to, like, disable alarms? He's one... No, see, I don't think that he'd get 6 points anyway, because we gave him Animal Whisper. Yeah, we can't do this. I mean, we might be able to open the door, but it's going to set off the alarm. So, at that point, should we just go back around? I'll tell you what, let's go fight the ice frogs while we're thinking about it. No, attack! Mia! Ronan is saying that he did not, but I did in your game. Like, how do you mean? How do you mean? Or maybe you were just rooting for them in watching. Bleeding Strike. Yeah. Actually, I kind of want to hit this guy. No, we'll do this. He's closer. Okay, that worked super well. Better almost than it should have. Oh, hold on. Can I Team Predator? Ooh, hold on. Hold on. Yeah, we have a friend. Okay, and then for our final trick, no, out of range. Yeah, I don't think that we can get within striking distance anymore. So... okay. I'm actually going to defend with Mia, because we've seen these guys with their lick-a-tongues. They get real intense. Marshal Kwan. I think... yeah. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yeah, let's move him up here to get his free strike. Then we're going to shoot this guy for our free strike. Then we're going to use a precision strike on this guy. They don't have any armor, so let's shoot him in the head. Awesome! And for our final trick, let's see, it's 4 AP to shoot. Yeah, we're going to kneel down, and then we're going to do an ambush shot. Oh, neat! They're all attacking their friend. Yeah, no, I found the Gippers preferable to the Godfishers, and then no one preferable to the Gippers. So I voted for no one. I chose violence. Actually, that's not correct. I chose the machines. Yeah, the communist machines. Okay, we have not yet used the boom hammer at all, and there is a great opportunity to do so. What are you talking about, out of range? Okay, well, we'll go hit this guy then. And then... no, we don't have any more strikes with the boom hammer, so we will just do regular slashy. Okay, Azra, can you shoot these guys from where you are? Yes, he can. And... yeah, let's shoot the guy that's not stunned. Feels like a good choice. The other thing that really stuck with me about the entity is how good the effects work was for a movie from the 80s. It's not like great. Like a lot of the non-practical effects, you know, not great. But the practical effects, which I discovered were done by Stan Winston, those were very, very impressive, especially for the era. That was really good, Brienne. Oh, and we've got more yet to come. Okay, there is a grave here. We found Barbecue Pitmaster Volume 5, The Whole Pig and Nothing But the Pig. A cookbook focused on the history of barbecuing and techniques for roasting a whole pig. This seems like the opposite of junk to me, but... and Larry's head, which is a mission critical item. Oh, you know who this is? Remember the mission to find the cannibals? That's right, and that's why he's buried with a barbecue book. It's my, you know, I'm Larry, and this is my brother Daryl, and my other brother Daryl. That's what that's about. Oh, really? Another grave. Larry changed his diet, became a rancher, now is quiet to greener pasture. Okay, so Larry turned over a new leaf, and... oh, power gauntlet, but it's a brawling weapon. We can't really make use of it. Oh, hold on. There's a person here. There we go. Corpse. Quick Quaid, yeah! Sneak attack damage plus 5%. Do you think that we're going to get the achievement? I believe there's an achievement for finding all of the creepy dolls. I would like to have that achievement. I feel like we've been very careful in looking around the whole world. Debauchery is saying, well, duh, communism is a bullet for everyone equally. Yes, from each in accordance with the damage that they can put out, to each in accordance with how much we don't like them. Okay, and then there's... Oh, look at this, look at this. Wow, we never had to go through that at all. Now, hold on a second. Did somebody trip this wire? Because I didn't. At least I don't think I did. But it has been disarmed. And now, for some reason, we can see inside here. Well... Oh, are we peeking the windows? No, there's no way they have windows up there. Okay, so... Should we just try to go in the door? Something weird has happened in that the... This is no longer talking about being unable to disable the alarm. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to get Azric. We're going to position Azric right. Okay, how about right? No, but I really want him right there. Okay, I guess we'll just call that good enough. Blah-blah-blah. We'll have blah-blah-blah come in this door. We'll have Lucia take a little bit of cover back here. Marshal Quan, you can get right here. Drienne. By the way, how are we feeling about... Yeah, all the pets have plenty of health, so we're good there. Drienne, we'll have you come on up here. Ish. Because that's good enough. And... We're going to try to have Mia go in on her own, but this might be one of those situations where there's like a dialogue and everybody comes rushing in. Hi, everyone.
Howdy, name's Daryl.
Howdy, name's Daryl.
This is different from the...
Please help us kill those savages.
Kill those savages. Oh, are they out here? Okay, I thought they were holed up inside, but maybe they're in this dark area that we haven't actually explored. Okay, okay. We can do something with this. Azric. Debauchery is saying, I think Larry's feeding a greener pasture, as in fertilizer for the pasture. It's what he would have loved. Oh dear. Okay, so Azric has a lame leg, but that actually prevents him from moving around, and usually we don't want him doing that anyway. Also, Rowan is saying we gotta praise our God President Reagan. But do we? Do we really? All right, Marshal Quan. Wait, that's Blah-blah-blah. Blah-blah-blah, I want you up here. Actually, Blah-blah-blah, I want you up here. Drienne we're going to put here. Marshal Quan will put here. Lucia we can have a little bit back. Okay, but you go there. Lucia, you go there. And... Is anybody left back here? No, just Party Pal. Okay. We will F5 it. And now... Mia, let's breach. Okay, so did I completely break this level? Because this doesn't feel right.
What do you want? This has nothing to do with you.
In a particular phrase that Mia would not be likely to say, your harassment of a farming community warranted our attention.
Piss off, Rangers. You have no say in this matter. We will take what is ours.
Okay, okay. We could do a kiss ass. We would get the reward of meat maker, bison bits, and bison steak. We could take care of the Rangers for you, assuming there's a reward. No. Nobody has Animal Whisperer 9, although I can't imagine what that would be. The Rangers called us. There'll be no genocide on our watch, assholes.
Then you will die with them.
Here comes the pain train.
Okay, awesome. We get a full round on these guys. Kodiak is not involved, though. Blah, I would love you to use your rocket. This is exactly the kind of situation that we have that ready for. So, blah. This is going to be our first launch of the Javelin, right? That's the one? Pretty sure. Okay, so let's put this in place of the flamethrower for now. We will switch to the... And of course it's not loaded. Why would it be loaded? Why would I have loaded the weapon that we need to use? Hold on. Reload. 4 AP to load, 6 AP to fire. We can still do this. Okay. Blah. Just step around the side here. And why don't you show us nuke strike? Blah. Oh, wait. It scrolled away. I wanted to look at the cool nuke strike. Oh, if there's one thing that the world of Wasteland has not yet had enough of, it's nukes. All right, so these guys are really messed up. They're on fire. I would be very surprised if any of them survive to the end of their next round. Now, between here and there, they can do a lot of damage, but we're not going to prioritize them. We will see if we can hit this guy. Azric's got a real good shot on him. And yeah, he's behind cover, so he doesn't need to kneel down. I don't think there's anything else we need to worry about. So we're just going to go ahead and... Oh, wait, but we can mark the target. %70 hit chance, but negative 40% chance to hit on this guy. Let's mark the target first. Because that gives him to hit bonus. Oh, and now we could do precision strike. But I want to do risky shot. Yeah. Okay, so we still have a 95% chance to hit, and this is... Hold on, let me just make sure that I chose the right thing. Yeah. Negative 40% chance to hit, but it's still 95%. Hit him. Crit chance. Oh, I love Azric so much. Hello to Brian. Gosh, Brian, you were interacting with the Fox fam, I think, yesterday, and you were asking for like a rundown on... Oh dear, what game was that? What were they playing yesterday? It wasn't My Time at Sandrock. I've completely forgotten what game it was. So, now, these guys are going to burn to death. However, wait a second. Why can't we get out? What is happening? Is this not a straight path through? Oh, the cat's in the way. No, Drienne. Oh. Yeah, there's no way through. There's too many people up here. Okay, well, there's not a lot that we can do there. Drienne set up an ambush, I guess. It's really suboptimal. Marshal Quan might be able to come up here. No, he doesn't have target on anybody. Oh, this sucks. I would have been way better off coming around from outside. Okay. I guess Marshal Quan just come over here and set up an ambush strike. Lucia, same deal. There's really nothing we can do this round. Mia and Blah are kind of on their own. Okay. So, Mia. Yeah, let's whack this guy a bunch. Let's hit him with your hammer. Or, better yet, let's hit him with your bleeding strike. And we did that because now we get a guaranteed hit, or critical, with the boom hammer. Oh, she really wound up with that. Kerbal Space Program, that's the one. Thank you, Maxine. Maxine loved... Okay, actually, Brian had answered the question. Sorry, Brian had said it first. And then Maxine was like, Kerbal Space Program, I love that game. And then Brian asking, does grenade go up? Unfortunately, grenade does not go through the wall or the window even, which is what we would need it to do. So we do not want Mia to catch on fire, at least not unnecessarily. That's what the NPCs are for. So we're going to have Mia come here and set up an ambush strike.
Suck on this.
Oh, Debauchery was actually asking, can you shoot from up top? It didn't have like a range line that indicated that Marshal Kwan would have been able to shoot, but also he couldn't even get up there because the ladder was blocked by one of the other NPCs inside the barn. Someone who is now left. So now let's look. If Lucia went up here, yeah. When you're within range, see how we've got like a couple red lines that go to that square? That's how you know what you're going to be able to hit. Like, this is going to be a really good shot for Lucia. If she comes out here, that was actually a lucky move. Let's do trick shot on this guy. Yeah. Which then charges up her real shot, which is going to be to knock off all of this guy's armor. And she actually gets another shot, so let's take it. And we'll actually defend with that last AP. Okay, I don't want Mia to run through the fire if we can avoid it, so instead Blah with his rocket launcher. Can we just shoot from here? Oh, we sure can. And you know what? Even though this will happen automatically at the end of combat, let's just take a second to reload that rocket launcher. And then he will defend. At this stage, we've pretty much like won the fight. I guess there's a couple dudes out there. Too far away for Marshal Kwan to hit, but just in case they wander closer, we will get an ambush strike. Here's Mia. I mean, yeah, Mia could run through the fire, but it's so much unnecessary damage. I really prefer not to do that. And this person's so dead. They've got Fox, Polly, and Cat. Not Major Tomcat, just regular Cat over there. Yeah, Mia will ambush. And now Drienne. Drienne, for some reason... Drienne, why is this so difficult for you to get around? Oh, sorry. This is Azaric. Yeah, Azaric, let's just get you in line of sight. Look at this. He can be all the way back here. We'll make sure that Azaric can shoot that guy, but that guy can't shoot Azaric. And then, finally, it's time for Drienne, who... Yeah, I think will benefit everybody from just sort of being in the region. And probably just do an ambush.
In trouble. Here.
Oh, fuck. God damn it.
Oopsie.
Debauchery saying, I thought the red lines were what enemies could attack you. Sorry. Dialogue. I assume.
Damn nice job you done there, Rangers. And since you taking care of us, seems only fitting we take care of you. We could send some meat over to your HQ every so often. Sound good?
Boo, nobody has Animal Whisperer. We can always use more supplies, thank you.
Yo, thank you, Rangers. Any chance you can clear some vermin off the ranch before they go after one of our bison?
Rest easy, we already took care of it.
Holy moly, you Rangers work fast. Thank you for clearing out those vermin. We'll be happy to send you the finest of our bison meat to your headquarters.
Now, Debauchery was saying, I thought the red lines were what enemies could attack you. I don't believe that's correct, because it always matches up with the attack range of the character that you have selected. So, like, when Azric was there, now, like, maybe that guy could have moved there, but when I was moving Drienne or Lucia, I was moving them up into this area, and the red lines were not appearing because the enemy was out of range. That enemy then had no difficulty at all hitting them. We took a lot of damage. Like, maybe go back to HQ and get healed, because we've now got multiple injuries going on. That last guy really messed us up. Yep. Injury kit, yes. Straps, yes. And there. What do you think this is? Sleeping bags? Duffels? Bison skull ornament. Vehicle upgrade? No, I really like my goat, though. Incendiary capsule. By adding a contact-activated igniter and fuel dispenser, this modification can add a fiery impact to any melee weapon. Well, our current melee weapons are really well upgraded, and I'm unlikely to want to overwrite their current damage with, like, a different type, but never say never. The aroma of rancid bison rises from the pot bubbling over the campfire. Why is it rancid? Is that, like... How long have they been here that they managed to get it all, like, ruined while still trying to cook it? Alright, let's just take a quick look around. We'll see if anybody has anything new to say.
Good to meet you. I'm Daryl. Not to be confused with my other brother, Daryl.
We're not going to tell him to go back to the jamboree. Also, Boss GIF isn't saying anything anymore. I believe the most amount of Boss GIF that there is currently seeping into the groundwater. Oh, hello, Repair Toaster. Leave you alone. Nobody can do that. Yeah. The other sort of interesting thing about the entity... So the entity is, quote, based on a true story, unquote. And then you go looking at, like, what the true story is that it's based off of, and it is, as I recall, a woman with... a woman who was... She and her children were effectively homeless, squatting in a dilapidated, abandoned building, and she had a history of substance abuse and psychological problems, and believed that she was being attacked by spirits and ghosts. That's the real world story. And then, by the way, none of the events in the movie happen at all. So it's basically taking just the loosest premise of this woman who may not have had the firmest grip on reality all of the time, and taking what she said was happening as if it actually was, and then transplanting those events onto a different person in a very different situation, and then writing in a whole bunch of other supporting characters around it. That is the way that it's based on a true story. For Lucia, I think that we're going to go with her last point of intelligence. Now, Lucia's current gun actually fires so fast that the first attack after reloading an empty weapon costs no AP. For the first time ever, that seems like it might be good. It's still not as good as Animal Training. Animal Companions gain bonus hit points and damage. We are going to take that. It's just better for where we are right now. And, yeah, Lucia was our original, like... Oh, hold on. What was this going to be? Vengeful Bond. What would it have been, though? Didn't even occur to me to look at this. Oh, If your animal companion drops to 25% of normal hit points, gain 50% critical chance and plus 2 AP. I think I would have taken animal training anyway. I mean, I'm still going to take this point of Animal Whisperer, but yeah, I really should have checked that first. Ronan is saying, patiently waiting for the crew to get on for some Project Zomboid. I would be very interested in checking out Project Zomboid with Mia and friends. It is... It doesn't feel like something that she's very much into right now. Also, Project Zomboid strikes me as being very, very difficult. At least when I try to play it and learn a little bit about it. Hold on, just... Yeah. I'm going to say that our party is injured enough that it is worth going back to HQ. We have successfully done a mission. Then again, hold on a second. Monster Army Bunker, the Bazaar. I'll tell you what, let's go to the Bazaar. I will pay the $100 to get everybody up and running again. Because it's... We're gonna get jumped and ambushed if we try to go all the way back. Ronan is saying the learning curve will be the hardest part, but you can heavily customize the game to make it easier to learn if need be. Debauchery is saying starting out really isn't user-friendly, but once you start to learn, then Project Zomboid is an enjoyable survival game. I'm just not at the knowing how to play part. Yeah, that's how I feel.
Guns sanctified with blood. Blood.
I want Dr. Cold Cuts.
Ooh,
I think we even get a discount from him, so I don't think it's going to be a big deal.
Ah, you again. What is it?
Patch us up.
For the heroes of the Bazaar. Well, this one's
Oh,
on the
nice!
house. Just this once, though.
We actually got it for free. That's fantastic. We don't need to buy any medical supplies, I don't think. Okay, wow, that saved us a lot of time, and as it turns out, a bunch of money on top of it.
Hot to drink for the trip home. We'll come back on our way out.
Yeah, the other thing that I would have said about the Entity is that it was extremely distracting to me at first. That, so I don't remember their ages when they did it, but Barbara Hershey is like, she comes home and she's like, oh, hi there, son. And then the son is like, oh yes, hello, hi mom, hi mother, you are my mother. And this was actually extremely important dialogue, because I'm just letting you know that if you saw these two actors and like they were just interacting, like she comes home and says, hi, how was your day? And he's like, yes, I've been fixing this motorcycle. You would undoubtedly think that they were dating or married. Like, and what's interesting is I actually looked up the ages of the...
Shit's starting to get real, monster fans.
Could you pipe down for 1 minute? I'm trying to talk about a movie.
And we found prints all around our camp.
Oh, hold on.
We've gotten Bigfoot's attention, and he's checking us out. Stay tuned.
In the movie world, in the fiction of the Entity, Barbara Hershey's character is supposed to be 16 years older than her daughter, than her son. She had her son when she was 16 years old, as is later covered. A smell of hot metal and hotter oil fills the Kodiak. Fearing it might be overheating, you stop to take a look. The smell is stronger outside, and there's a sound of clanking feet. Robots! Exclamation point. Get the drop on the robots by scrambling their circuits. At the top of your lungs, you shout, C: arrow or caret task kill /F/IM quote kill all humans.exe quote /T exclamation point close quote. You must have said it wrong because it doesn't stop them, but they do pause for a second, and a second is enough. Debauchery saying of Project Zomboid, it is still enjoyable to see how long I can last with friends. Yeah, I don't mind dying. I just would like to not die because I like literally don't know the control to eat something, for example. Okay. Oh, just to finish out this thought. In the real world, Barbara Hershey is 14 years older than the actor that played her son in the movie. And I just thought that was very interesting because they look very similar in age. Now, I do not know how old this dude was when he played her son. He could have been 24. I really wasn't paying attention to their relative ages. But the actual age difference between the actors is actually very close to what it was meant to be in the movie. I don't see a lot of opportunities to use Supersonic Blast. We usually want to hit multiple guys, and that's not available to us. So let's just do a regular attack on this guy. This guy's sort of backing out of the way. Done. And then we'll probably move Kodiak a little bit later on. Let's have Azaric. I usually don't really like to have Azaric have to waste his turn. It's not really waste, but just getting set up. But yeah, like look at this with the red lines. Everywhere we move, we've got those red lines. But if we switch to somebody like Lucia, who has like a much shorter range, see how there are no red lines? Like now you only get red lines when you move up here because that's Lucia's attack range. So that's how you know what you can and cannot hit. I don't always pay accurate attention to it, but I do try. Okay, this is good enough. Azaric doesn't need an elevated position. We'll get him back here, and then we'll really just, I think... Oh, well, hold on. We could mark somebody. Not really anybody I'm super... Yeah, we'll just mark the one guy that we can, because why wouldn't you?
Eyes on target.
And prepare. Okay. I feel like what we're going to do with Drienne is just get them down, you know, take a knee right here, and then we're going to set up an ambush shot, right? Well, hold on. Yeah, no. Let's do rally. If we do rally, then we can't do an ambush shot. Let's do rally, because I feel like that's better at the beginning of combat here. We can get everybody off into position. Okay. And I guess we could still technically do an ambush shot with this. But, I mean, why not just shoot him? Let's shoot him straight in the treads. Nice. Shocked and frozen. And that was a free attack. Okay, that was definitely worth doing. Let's just do a regular shot then. And with the last point, we'll actually defend. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Also, another way that you know is that it changes if you switch weapons on the guy that you are. Yeah, I'm not feeling as like rockets are so great when you have like 4 guys standing next to each other. I don't really see anybody here that is going to be like that. So let's give blah 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 his flamethrower back. Flamethrower isn't going to be really great against these. Okay, now why wasn't the well? I guess in fairness, if I had a flamethrower, I would not keep it loaded either. probably eject the canisters out of that when I wasn't using it. All right. Yeah, let's shoot this guy. Feel confident that blah 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 can kill that guy. Confidence well placed. We'll do a defend actually with blah blah blah. All right, Marshal Quan, here's where we're going to get down to it. We're going to come up here, and I guess the question is it worth switching to his energy weapon? Because it's not a very good energy weapon anymore. It does more damage, but not more than this, does it? So we can knock off about maybe 2/3 of his life if we do that, and if we switch to his energy weapon, yeah, not even a little bit close. We get to blind him, but why not kill him? Just kill him. Yeah. That works out way better. Now, yeah. What's your specific attack range? There. Yeah, let's do an amp. Wait, he has all of his points back. I like... Oh, boy. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We are going to move up because he's going to take a shot on this guy, and then he's going to end his turn on an ambush shot. Lucia is doing just fine. Thank you. How are you? Yeah, we're going to do an ambush shot here, and she's already got her regular pistol selected. The whole crew is here, all the animals. But we can also move Kodiak up. And then it's time for Mia. So, yeah, what I don't want is these guys to, like, flank Marshal Kwan and Lucia. So we're going to actually move Mia right here. So if they try to move anywhere through this area, Mia is going to flatten them with her boom mace. And we're... Wait, did she really move all the way here on only 4 points? Why don't I just kill them then? Yeah. It's not just the swing and the miss, it's the hollow thunk that came with it. All right, Mia, do a defend.
Kaboo.
Oh, Marquardt gotta go. Marquardt, thank you so much for hanging out, and thank you for checking into those actors and stuff. I want to give credit where it's due, and I wanted to like compliment the performances of those people. So thank you very much for that. I hope you have a great evening. I wonder if this is a common strategy, like late in Wasteland 3. Do more people sort of come to the conclusion that Animal Handler or Animal Whisperer is a really good ability? Or do more people discover this very early in the game and they've always got their animals? All right, Mia, let's set right what once went wrong. Does the explosion actually do collateral damage to other enemies in the area? I'd love to know. I assume we will find out. Mia, oh, she can't make it over there. I thought briefly that the lucky crit also refunded the action points, but it did not. Okay, we will prepare. All right, Azaric, can you shoot that guy? D-O-N-E. We did it. All right. Ronan needs a higher fence. Dang deer are jumping into the yard. Deer can jump pretty high, can't they? I don't know, but deer can run really quickly. They're very lean. Those things would make me think that they could probably jump a pretty high fence. Maybe what you need is a regular fence that's covered in like coyote urine or something. Okay. I really want to stress I don't know anything about dealing with deer. So like don't pay any attention to what I have to say. I'm just sort of like thinking aloud about like, wow, what would I do if I had like deer jumping around the yard? Rowan is confirming they definitely can jump high. Oh, that's right. I can't quick save here. Okay, travel to Colorado. Yeah, Project Zomboid might be one of those things like the Raft, or just Raft, sorry, just regular Raft, where I tried a very small amount of Raft before going into the multiplayer game with Mia and friends because I just wanted to know what the controls and stuff were, and it was extraordinarily challenging. Like, challenging in a fun way, but it was very challenging. And then we got into the multiplayer mode. It's like, well, if I'm going to struggle, we'll all struggle together. And the multiplayer mode is a completely different experience. Giant frogs. You're ambushed by giant frogs. How the hell do you prepare for a thing like that? Use your knowledge of animals to gain the advantage over the frogs. Knowing that frogs have sensitive hearing, you lean on the Kodiak's horn and hit the siren. The frogs cower and edge back, giving you a chance to attack first. Just like a note for everybody, I really am trying to get to the next quest objective. Chivalry, and hello to you, says deer can clear 12-foot fences. Oh, there you go. Ronan is saying that they normally avoid jumping over things if they can't see the other side, though, which makes it easy. Okay, so yeah, you get like probably a 6 or 7 foot tall fence that they can't like peek over. And I'm like, well, I don't know what's on the other side of that. Maybe there's a pack of coyotes. We really dislike coyotes. Debauchery saying, come on, Angel, I just bought 1,000 gallons of coyote urine. He made the purchase on Amazon after my recommendation. 5-star recommendation from Angel. Best deer repellent in the business. All right. Jeez, I don't know. Well, I'll tell you what. There's 3 frogs over here. Let's see what Azaric can do. Because if Azaric gets to, like, killing everybody... Okay. Here's what's gonna go down. I would love to move Azaric. Yuck. We can't get behind any cover. In his 2 points that he can go. Okay, but we can fix that. Drienne, do rally. Now, Azaric can... Yes, now Azaric can get up into his perch, and now he has a really good sight lining on everybody. And then what are we going to do with Azaric? We are going to set up an ambush strike. So my goal is to weaken as many of the enemies as we can, so that when they do anything, Azaric can end their lives. Yeah, so we're gonna move Drienne here. Shoot this guy. Damn it! Oh, we didn't have Drienne's shotgun out. That is not what I meant to do. Alright, that's okay. Mia. Grab your sword. And then we're gonna do a bleeding strike on this guy. And then how many points do you have left? That many. Okay, yeah, come... I really don't want these guys to attack Azaric if I can possibly avoid it. So, yeah, let's do this. Oh, shoot. They didn't get stunned. Okay. And... No, let's just prepare. I feel like Mia can take the damage coming off these guys. Blah, blah, blah. So these guys have, like, this is 3 guys all in a row. Let's switch to his flamethrower. And yes. Oh, look at this. Yeah, this is great. Because he gets an aim bonus if he's behind low cover with his machine gun. We're not going to use the machine gun, though, right now. We want to light these guys on fire if we can. All 3. Awesome. So it's pretty good damage over time. We will actually have him defend, because I feel like they're going to try to hit him real hard. Marshal Quan, I think that what I'd like to do is have you come around here and... Oh, we didn't get his Stormer bonus, though. Can I like, move a little bit more and get it? Shit. Well... We'll get back behind cover. I was really hoping to get a free attack there. And yes, defend for Marshal Quan. Ronan saying, I think it's rare to find the 12-foot jumping deer, the fit Chad deer. Chivalry says, my uncle had a blueberry farm and put in a 12-foot chain link fence to keep them out, and it failed. Ronan is saying they could see the other side. Dang. I'm thinking an 8-foot privacy fence would be good for me. So, Ronan, I'll say this. If you do put that in, I'll really be interested to know how well that works. Like, does it successfully keep them out? based on they can't see the other side of it. Okay, Lucia, let's go for your trick shot gambit. Boo! All right, and we're gonna defend with you. And that leaves Kodiak. So Kodiak really doesn't have any enemies that are lined up to do that, like mega shot. So what we're gonna do instead is come up here, and I'm just gonna attack the guy that we can that has the highest number of. Oh wait, hold on. Cluster bomb. Forgot about Cluster Bomb. Cluster Bomb is going to be real good against this group of 3, I'd say. So good that I feel like most of them are going to be very dead.
Eyes on target.
Okay, Azric did get a kill. He then got a second shot that wasn't quite enough to kill that guy. Oh, you know what I keep thinking that I should talk about and then, like, not bringing up? So, Mia is away for the next several days. She will not be doing her regular streams. What is going to happen in their place is that Mia and I pre-recorded a brand new series, a full playthrough, and episode 1 is currently up on both of our channels. Now, unlike Beyond Two Souls, where we were playing separately and then talking about it every once in a while, for this game, there is a it's a direct co-op game that we're playing at the same time. And due to the way that it does it, I would submit that there's probably not going to be a lot of reason to watch both videos. You're going to see 99.9% of the same stuff. So although the episodes are available on both channels, if you're at all interested, I would highly recommend watching them on Mia's channel. It would be awesome if when she gets back from her trip, that she sees that people did check it out and could talk to her about it when she's back up on stream. And since episode 1 is now up, we can pull back the veil, and the series that we did was A Way Out. It is a prison break style game where 2 players have to, like, coordinate and find their way out of prison, at which point the adventure actually continues for a pretty good distance. So there's a bunch of stuff that happens. It's a very good story-based game. Me and I both had it's not a narrative game in the way that Beyond Two Souls was. It's, you know, not a lot of narrative choice that I remember, but it's sort of like working together to overcome the challenges, and I had a great time with it. So episode 1 is up right now. We did tweet out earlier today the link to the stream, to the episode on Mia's channel, and I would hope that you guys would check that out. We are again going to do an ambush strike for Azric, but we're going to do it just after we mark somebody, because, I mean, why not mark somebody? Let's mark Shiny Hopper. Seems like yeah, this guy has 1003 or 1200, and we can't mark him because we can't actually see him. He's too low.
Target acquired.
Okay, and now ambush. Debauchery is saying it's made by the same company that made It Takes Two. Yes. Now, unlike It Takes Two, neither Mia or I have seen anything of... Hold on. Neither Mia or I have seen any of A Way Out prior to playing it. Several people, a lot of streamers that we like a great deal, were playing and streaming It Takes Two. So sort of on a combined basis, we wound up seeing probably a very, not a majority, but a lot of It Takes Two. So if ever we get a chance to play that, it'll be somewhat down the line after, like, what we saw has sort of faded away. But what's it called? A Way Out was a completely new experience for both of us, and we got to see that all the way from the beginning, and it was a very, very entertaining adventure. Debauchery. Oh, so Carolyn was saying, what game was that? So A Way Out, it is, as Debauchery said, it is made by the same company that made It Takes Two. It is a co-op game. It must be played with 2 people. Me and I did play it online. but even online, it does sort of like a split screen thing so that you can still see what the other person is doing. The online function of it worked perfectly. We never had any connectivity problems, not even any lag. It really worked well. And then, unlike Beyond Two Souls, we only really talk about it at the end. You know, with Beyond Two Souls, we were playing separately, so it felt like there was a lot of value in being able to check in with each other to say like, hey, how did this go for you? What happened for you? With this, we were literally playing it together. So there is sort of a discussion segment at the end of the final episode. And by the way, the episodes should be rolling out, not enough AP. The episodes should be rolling out, I believe it is once per day. So there'll be a new episode tomorrow, then Friday, then Saturday. And if I'm misremembering that and Chivalry is still here, please do let me know. And hello to Jab! Jab, I hope you're having a great week so far. I keep thinking that it's Thursday. It is not. It is Wednesday. But we are still halfway through the week, so I will take it. Oh, hold on. Hold on. It's doing that thing again. Yep. So here's what's happening. I'm not pressing anything at all. Mia is currently following the mouse. She is traveling on her own. Yeah. I don't know how to make this stop. Oh, wait. Did it stop now? It did. Nope, and now it's happening again. Okay, so... Oh, no. Oh, no. Hold on. The last time this happened, I quit out to the main menu, and then it stopped. But I can't do that here, because I can't loot. Oh, no. Okay, hold on. Alright, if I spacebar it, then it stops for a second. Okay, hold on. I really want to loot all this stuff because, I mean, we earned it, but... Yeah, see, it seems like it's fine now, but if we spacebar... Yeah, it does this, which is... It's like acting like I'm holding down the button, and I'm not. So... Did we get all the loot? I feel like it. Let's get out of here, and then what I'll do from the main menu is probably just exit out real quick. Just exit to the main menu and then just reload, and that fixed it last time. Jab is saying that it's hotter than hell outside. Ronan was saying Mia was good. Yeah, Mia was like hopping over things. Mia was parkouring around the battlefield there. Carolyn is saying, when similar things happen to me, it tends to end on mouse clicks. Yeah, I've tried left and right clicking. I actually think that it's one of the keyboard keys that is like, it's like activating a mode, but I can't figure out how to stop it. Chivalry is confirming Mia has reached her destination and will be back Sunday afternoon. Now, if I remember correctly, I don't know that Mia will be streaming Sunday afternoon, and please tell me the game didn't crash, because normally it doesn't take this long to get back out to the main menu. Oh no. Yeah, the computer's not locked, but it's not moving real quick here. Yeah, Ronan says I still see it loading. Yeah, the stream is still up. Wasteland 3 is an interesting game in that it has absolutely no technical problems until it does, and then it's like, oh man, like it continues to have that problem where it won't load the game properly until the second time you try to load it. It's weird. Yeah, this looks like it's a hard stop. If I could have saved at that like menu, then we could have avoided this, but what we'll do is just end the task. Now, I do quick save pretty regularly, so we will see if we lose anything more than that fight against the frogs. Chivalry is saying that in the past, Mia has been in need of sleep when she gets back. Yeah, so this is... Oh, and look at this. Now it's not even full screen. There we go. Alt-Enter. Pro tip for everybody, Alt-Enter gets you in and out of full screen. Most people know that, and they're like, oh, I already knew that. And then if you don't know that, it's like, oh, really? You can toggle in and out of full screen with Alt-Enter. All right, let's see what we lost. I think it's very little. Interestingly, like, this game, I've played like 15 episodes in a row without a hint of a technical problem. And then sometimes it'll just be like a whole bunch all at once. So, this feels like exactly where we left off. Oh, maybe not. Maybe we were closer to the... whatever it's called. But yeah, new episodes of A Way Out will be premiering, I'd say primarily on Mia's channel. Drools, pack of them coming together. Let's sneak up on them. Ronan is saying Ubisoft is sending their vibes over here. And hello to Grumpy. Grumpy, hopefully you and the family are having a nice week. Okay. Well, we definitely want to take out Bile Bomber early and with prejudice. There's actually multiple Bile Bombers. So instead of that, isn't there usually like a lost soul? There's one boss who's like all white, usually. Yep, there he is. So we would like to get Bile Bomber, and in fact, we'd like to get the Bile Bombers at a point where we don't have a lot of melee characters in range, like all of our pets, since they do poison them all and it sucks real hard. But I would also like to kill the Lost Soul, because the Lost Soul is real bad news. So how are we even going to try to do this? Well, we definitely want to keep Azric back. Let's have Azric just take up the post right there. Have a kneel. We will have Drienne come up. I feel... Whoops. No. As soon as I went to say this feels safe. Okay. Kneel. Blobby Block can go there. Lucy can go here. Mia, go hit that guy. And Azric, you shoot him. Okay, so Mia did not, in fact, swing on that guy, which I would have liked her to. Cara Luna is saying, pro tip, don't play in full screen. If you do, it screws up a lot. It screws a lot more with content of any other screens, especially if the resolution changes. At least in my experience of having just the one screen, it usually isn't an issue for that. But there are certain games and certain streams, like Anno 1800, it gets super weird if you try to stream it with only one screen. So we always have a second screen active for that. And yeah, that is played full screen windowed mode specifically. Ronan's like, wait a second, one screen. Yeah, we have a limited amount of space. It's a large room, but a limited amount of space sort of dedicated to streaming and such. So as a result, I'm gonna try to blind this guy. Okay, that's all we needed. Just a quick blinding on that guy. And now we can do this. Yeah? Anything else I can do that would be cool? Puncturing shot. No, we're not close enough. And center mass. No, we don't need that. So just a regular shot on this guy. Marshall Quanah, this is your right weapon, right? Why is this hitting like a wet sock? What's going on? I guess defend. Okay, so I don't know if I can safely move forward without hitting Azric, and I really don't want to do that. That's embarrassing every single time it happens. So instead, let's do a supersonic blast. Boo! We can't quite hit the Lost Soul. So I guess we'll just do a regular... No, hold on. Don't ever forget about Cluster Bomb. And we're too far back to hit the guys that I want to hit with Cluster Bomb. Okay, back to plan A. This guy. And we will actually save the last 2 points. Well, whatever he did seemed to miss. Oh, but not that time. Who was it that got it? Was that Azric? Oh dear. Carolina says fun thing and then says the opposite of a fun thing. One of my screens seems to have died the other day. I'm sorry to hear that, because now it's on to like trying to troubleshoot to see if that is in fact what's wrong. Oh, do these guys have like 1,000,000 points of armor? Why are they... These guys are really tough. Armor 11. No, I mean the penetration on all of our weapons is higher than that. I guess they just have like a ton of hit points. Okay, Mia, let's do a Thundering Strike on this guy. Okay, that guy popped. The other two guys are stunned. That's good. We can move away from them and then pick them off with ranged attacks later. Let's have Mia switch to her bladed weapon. We're gonna do a bleeding strike on this guy. Awesome. He is now bleeding. That means that we get a guaranteed crit with... Come on. Oh. We can't actually swing that. Okay, just a regular strike then. This is going to hurt Mia. I'd rather have this guy dead than... Sorry, if he dies, and I think that he will. Yep. And that is the end of Mia's turn. Now, it would be great if Drienne could step in and heal Mia. Yes, which they can do. So we'll bring Drienne all the way up here. And we're gonna use a medikit on Mia.
I'm back.
And the only other thing that Drienne could do would be a demoralize. And it's not nothing, because it's going to take down, like, the damage that these guys can do over here.
Crawl out of.
Carolina says, I need to do some cable swapping before I conclude at 100%, but it certainly does look like it. That's frustrating. So, good screens, like, when you go to get a different screen, you want to make sure that it's at least roughly equivalent to the image quality and, like, that it fits with the others. It can be a journey, so I hope it's not dead and that you have an easy time getting it resolved if it is. Okay, so Azric versus Lost Soul, I feel like this is the fight we are intended to have. Let's mark him first.
Target acquired.
And then I vote that we aim 28 points of armor. 75% chance for plus 75% bonus damage. Let's hit it. Yep. You did it. Way to go, Azric. Okay. So, Blah 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 would do really well to light all these guys on fire, I think. Yes, this is perfect. Perfect. Yes, I love it. Oh, it's got to smell fantastic. 4 burning pus bags. And Blah 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 will defend. Okay, Marshal Quan. So here's what we've got. These two guys are stunned. They're actually not going to do anything this round. Yeah, I think specifically what I want to do is focus on killing these other guys while they're still outside of melee range so they don't hurt our team. So we're going to have Marshal Quan come up here to get his Stormer bonus. And then we will... Yeah, just kind of lay into these guys as best as we can. And for his final trick, let's actually do an ambush strike, since that just is super guaranteed to hit, I feel like. Debauchy goes, Jesus, 5k crit. Yeah, and the thing about Azric is that he's been nailing like these incredible damage numbers the whole game through. He's really been a great character. Lucy's also been a lot of fun. Yeah, no, that's as good as it gets. This strike right here. So, what's this other? What does? I want everybody to know that when I come up here and it like closes on its own, it's not because I'm clicking or failing to click. It's that if you linger for even a second between the boxes, that's when it gets lost. No. Okay, let's do trick shot against this guy. Thank goodness. Okay, that felt like it had a very low chance to hit. We're going to move Lucy up here so that she has at least some cover from every other guy, but then we're going to pivot on her heel, shoot this guy. Now, we're not gonna take him down. How much armor does this specific guy have? 11, which really isn't very high. So we're not gonna worry about taking off 75% of 11. Instead, let's reduce the target's damage by 75%, by 25%. At least we got a 70% chance to do it. It was crippled, so I think we got what we wanted, and then we can just do regular bullets for the rest of the time. And that's it. You do a defend. Now, before we move on, let me just make sure that crippled is like lower melee damage. Yeah, so his hit chance is down by 25%, and also he has a damaged weapon. So this guy's not out, but he's lessened than what he was. Okay, now... Well, again, I'm worried about hitting Azaric. So can we, like, get here? I really don't want this to hit Azaric. Okay, we nudged Azaric out of position. At least he didn't take, like, 700 points of damage or whatever it would have been if he got rammed. Okay, so demoralized, disabled, stunned. Is there anybody else, like, who's the most dangerous guy here? I'm going to say probably... I mean, if I can kill this guy, we definitely want to do it. However, we might now... Ooh, oh. Yes! Yep, all 4 of these guys. Cluster bomb it. Yeah, fighting enemies that do damage to melee attackers is its own little mini game because you cannot advise your NPC companions to stop taking damage. Is Lucia's almost dead, and she might even be like bleeding or something. So let's just, yep, let's try to fix that if we possibly could. Thank you. And then we'll do Marshal Quan. Okay.
You're the best.
Everybody should be good. Let's cure everybody of their poisoning. Yep, Mia. Let's eat some antidote. That's really not what I meant, though. Azaric is fine. Drienne is fine. Blah 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 is poisoned. Marshal Quan is poisoned. Lucia's so poisoned she won't actually shut up about it. Okay, done. So, blah, blah, blah. Let's just have, like, a snack or something. Let's eat this Stouffer's Select. No, I don't want to do that, because you see where it says on success applies well fed? That's, like, some sort of extra buff, and we don't want that right now. We want that, like, in the middle of combat or something. We're gonna just have some Chips Ahoy ? And Azaric. I feel like it's safe to give you some Chips Ahoy. Safe meaning that I feel like we're not going to waste a bunch of healing on it. Okay, and then finally, I accidentally equipped this. I wanted to do the med hypo. Okay, so Major Tomcat isn't feeling too well. Oh god, nobody's feeling too well. Hold on. Arg. Drienne, do healing on... Well, let's start with Fox, I suppose. Fox belongs to you. We're gonna do Clone. I guess, who else do we have? Major Tomcat, which I don't actually 100% know where he is right now. He's still kicking somewhere. Oh, there he is, Major Tomcat. I didn't see him in, like, the crush of names. Maxine is saying her old screen has been in the process of dying for months now, wondering when it will finally stop working. Well, I think I've shared this story on occasion. I used to have the computer before the one that we primarily use now for things like streaming and actually most gaming. The one that preceded this one. One day, pressed the power button, and one of the basically the primary boot drive was gone, just dead, gone. No data, no boot disk selected. You're out of luck. Oh, Jesus Christ. Did we lose everything? This is terrible. So, turned it off, turned the computer off, turned it back on. Oh, there's the boot disk, and it booted right back up. That was very alarming. So I think that we got we copied everything of any sort of importance onto an external hard drive just to be on the safe side. Never a bad idea to do that. And then carried on. And a few days later, it did the same thing. And we restarted it, came right back on, it was fine. That computer would probably 1 out of every 3 or 4 times you turn it on say, your primary boot disk is gone. There's nothing to boot from, it's all gone. It would do that every 3 or 4 times that you would turn it on for 5 years. It never got worse. It never got better. We never lost a shred of data. And actually, now that I think about it, I think this was actually 2 computers back. But we had that one for about 5 years. Never had a problem with it. I would like aside from what I'm describing.
MK1 calling AZ November. Come in November. Do you read me?
Who is this and how are you on our secure channel?
I'm on your side, November. A friend of Saul's, if you know what I mean. And I know where you're headed. Now hear me out. When you get to where you're going, gas up at the garage first. I'll find you there and give you the sit rep. Now don't worry, you can't miss it.
How will we contact you?
I'll contact you. MK1 out.
Okay, good, because I really didn't want to ask how can, how can we trust you and stuff like that. Those seem like extremely... Oh, Jesus Christ. Hold on, all the pets got their health back. Whoops. I really wasted all of those med packs. Sometimes they get their health back and sometimes they don't, and to be blunt, I've never actually been able to figure out what the pattern is. So just because I had to reload, we did do Knox Bison Ranch and then we went to the bazaar, right? Like we did all that, where it'll say in the mission log. Yeah, I don't remember what the name of that quest was. Hard Knocks Life. Yep. Okay, just double checking. Anytime you lose progress, it's always just like exactly how much, but it's fine. Oh, balls. Scorpitron with 3 exclamation points. The ground shakes, the road cracks. Your radio squeals with static. As you slam on the brakes, your headlights flash across gleaming mechanical legs, pincers, and heavy machine guns. It's a Scorpitron. A Scorpitron plated entirely in gold. How can you pass up a chance to fight with a golden Scorpitron? Fight it! The Scorpitron turns its gold-plated guns on you as your squad spills from the Kodiak and readies themselves. The battle is on. Wow, as advertised. Hold on, let's take a look at this guy. Look how big it is. Like, even among other Scorpitrons, this one seems especially large. Okay, so what do we know about this guy? Level 26, which is very high. It can do a lot of damage. Sorry, take a look at it. 31 to 43 damage times 16 attacks. And that's per attack, not necessarily per round. It might attack multiple times per round. Hit chance is 88%. pretty good. Critical chance 1 in 10. 1 in 10 of those shots, so it's going to crit at least one time statistically per attack. Evasion is 20%, lots of armor, and almost 6,000 hit points. Very high status effect resistance. Okay, so I actually don't really have any idea on how to start proceeding with this. Let's get, so step one, we're gonna spread everybody out because I don't know what kind of area effect attack that it has. Let's get Azric behind heavy cover, and we're gonna switch him to his neutron cannon, and we are going to shoot this guy as hard as we can. That was not very hard. Not very hard relative, but like, let's put it into perspective. He still did, what is that, like 400-ish points of damage? I'm bad at math when we get up to numbers with 4 digits, but he did a solid hit. Ronan says it's time to go, which I don't know if that means go into the fight, like let's go, or if he has to go. If you do have to go, Ronan, thank you very much for hanging out. But then he further says, I want 3 of these. 450-ish, says Debauchery. Ronan is also saying, I want 3 of these Scorpitrons. I would like 3 of them on my shelf, especially if they were made of solid gold, but maybe not in combat. We can save that for later. Okay. Drienne, do you have anything cool that you can do? Well, probably the best thing to do is demoralize, except this guy has a very, very high like chance to not to avoid status effects. So let me just look. If we did demoralize, this really doesn't feel like it's gonna work. You know what nope. Oh! It's been a while. It's been a while since I've done that. So Drienne just shot Lucia. Drienne did not kill Lucia because Drienne did not have their shotgun handy. If they had, Lucia would be bleeding out. Drienne, please say you're sorry to Lucia. Lucia, come up here. God damn it. Oh my god. Okay, wait. Drienne, heal Lucia.
Much obliged.
Thank you. God damn it, that's embarrassing. Okay, Lucia. We're back on track now. Can you please do your trick shot on this guy? Because if Lucia can... Here's the thing. If Lucia can land this shot, we do a body shot, we take out 75% of his damage. Armor, rather. Oh my god, and she also damaged his weapon. Lucia, that was awesome. Okay, precision strike. The plating. 75% of your armor, please. He resisted. We did not get 75% of the armor. That's bad. Lucia, get behind something. Lucia is gonna die here, right? Like it's just the way. This just the way that the game works. Okay, let's move Lucia back behind high cover. Oh wait, Ronan was saying no, absolutely not. It's time for you to go escape. I probably should have listened to that before getting involved in the fight, and also before having one party member nearly murder another. Okay, Marshal Kwan, let's get you... Yeah, behind some heavy cover. And then... I really don't think it's worth even trying to blind him. I don't even see the point of that. Yeah, no, that's senseless. So instead, let's go for punk. No, hold on. Don't be an idiot. Because my first attack is free. It's very, very, very little damage. So next up, let's do puncturing shot to try to damage his armor.
Nice.
That worked. We did it. Wow, we took him all the way down to 27. That is very good. Now, please defend. Okay, not yet. Blah, blah, blah. So this only works against vehicles, right? Target enemies. Prevents the vehicle from taking any actions. I don't think that this affects robots. Yeah. 7. No, I can't shoot your machine gun if you go there. Right. Okay. So blah blah blah. Okay, we're gonna take the cover that we can get and just unload on this guy. We've taken a lot of his armor off. It's not all down, but we got a pretty good chunk of it. Okay, we got him a quarter down, I'd say. He's not bleeding, though. He managed to resist that. And blah, 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 defend. Okay, now it's time for the Battle of Titans. Well, hold on. We've also got Mia here. Mia. Yeah, I kind of want Mia around the side if I can. Yeah. Let's just bring Mia right up here. Can I do anything cool with this? Reckless attack. Plus 25% damage, but hits everyone nearby, including you. Do 232 points of damage. Or if I just hit him... Yeah, I don't like the idea of Mia hitting Mia. It's great if maybe you're surrounded by enemies, but let's do this. And we still get one more strike with our bladed weapon. All right. And Drienne, defend. Drienne, you've done enough. And yeah, to any extent that we can convince this guy. So hold on. The cluster bomb does up to 1,600 points of damage. The regular attack is going to do, I think, rather less than that, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay, so even though we're not like... It's not like a group of enemies, this will still do more damage. And for our final trick, let's actually move up. Because if he's going to attack anybody, I'd really like it to be the guy that has 74 points of armor.
Hey.
Hold on, she's still standing.
That to stop me.
Hold on, everyone. Make sure to tell Mia that you were here when she took a full-bore Gatling gun attack directly to the chest and still is standing up. Oh man, the golden Scorpitron taken down by a rabbit, a fox, a wolf, and a cat in a cowboy hat. Hold on. How do you want to do this? Well, Drienne feels really bad about almost shooting Lucia to death, so I would like to heal Mia. Okay, that was good. Now, Mia. I really want Mia to get this kill if we can, just because I feel like she deserves it, but it's got too many hit points for that yet. So let's take a good shot at it. Hold on. Let's have Lucia do her whole thing. Yeah. Switch. Oh, no, we can't. No, yes, we can. We can do trick shot again.
That didn't require no skill at all.
Really, does it not require any skill at all to hit the ground several feet shy of the gigantic Scorpitron? Lucia, you are, well, I can't be too mad at Lucia. Let's remember what happened her last round. Yeah, just defend. I really wanted to shave off some more armor if I could. Okay, just a regular shot with, what's it called? We didn't get to see how much damage it was, but a bunch. And no, we can't do this. So let's just save the last 2 points. Azric, can you knock it down another bit? Oh, not only can you do that, but I think we can mark as well.
Take him down.
No, he resists being marked. All right, regular shot then. Good. That is all the shots that we can take with him. Okay, Drienne. Oh, nope. We can't do that. So let's try to, like, chunk down a little bit more. Very, very much a little bit more. Okay, there's really nothing that Drienne can do that won't wind up with them being dead. Okay, Mia. We're gonna go for the bladed strike because she'll get several of these, hopefully. So Mia, finish the job for us. 1, 2, 3 is free. No, 3 should be free. We should get a third one in there. I don't know why that didn't happen. Thundering strike. Yes. Yes. There we go. Just explodes hyper-energized plasma over everybody. Maxine is finally back. My internet just completely died for a couple minutes. Cara Luna was also having some trouble with the browser. I hope it's not a Twitch thing. And, sorry, I don't remember if I read it aloud, but as Debauchery said, the first mistake was not killing Mia. That was great. No big deal. Just a tactical nuke for ammunition. I am become death, destroyer of the worlds. Destroyer of worlds. Also, we got a Pulsar level 19 pump shotgun that fires energy blasts. That seems really good for Drienne. Then we got some energy cells and some miscellaneous crafting materials. I would love to know what specific weapon takes the tactical nuke. Oh my gosh, and that is actually perfect. Okay, so usually there's like a chest around, but this might have been a special combat where we don't get... Did the Scorpitron have a treasure hoard? Oh, well, whether it did or not, it has a time capsule. What did we find? Noah's teddy bear. The teddy bear looks at you with his button eyes, and you feel transported back to your childhood. He wears a medallion around his neck, which contains a piece of faded paper that reads, "This bear should protect you on your way and take you to the adventurous places that life has in store for you. Love from your parents, J and M." Is this... Hold on, is this like one of the developers or something? This is alternately extremely sweet and very, very sad. I hope everything is okay with Noah and Noah's parents, J and M. This gives +1 survival, +30% cold and fire resistance, and a +15% healing bonus, which seems really good for characters who are not in this party. And then, ladies and gentlemen, remember the proton axe that we did not buy back at base? We just found one for free. It's a brand new bladed weapon, but one specifically designed to kill Scorpitrons. Not that we need it. And then we found $187 and an open cylinder choke, which gives an extra cone angle, but I don't think we need that for anybody anymore. If anybody, the next time that we have robots on screen, wants to remind me that we have that proton axe, and we do have a large container here as well. I'm very concerned that I will have forgotten that we have it. But that's going to be really good the next time that Mia needs to axe a Scorpitron in twain. All right, back in the boat. Let's do it. Carolyn is predicting that the tactical nuke is the ammunition for the tactical nuke launcher. I would hope so. Just we haven't found one yet is my personal disappointment. Although, like, we've never even seen this ammunition before, so that might be the only tactical nuke ammunition in the whole game. All right, do we even have a save point for Colorado? Have we ever saved out in the world? Actually, I don't see it. So we're going to save it here, and we're going to save it here because, unfortunately, we are officially out of time. I had until 8 p.m. Eastern to play, and then we've got something else to tend to. So this is going to be as far as we go for today. Do tune in next time for episode, what is it, 24 or 25? I think 25 next time. We will be going into confront Liberty Buchanan. And I do not expect that to be the first thing that happens. I expect there's going to be a lot of space between us entering that zone and then actually confronting her. But our goal will be not to capture, but to kill Liberty Buchanan there in her lair, because that is what we agreed to do with Angela Death. That's the terms of the deal that we've cut, and I want to live up to that. We are out of time. Please, if you have not already, have it bookmarked, please do check out twitch.tv/morethanamia, where episode 1 of our A Way Out playthrough is there. I have not had a chance to watch her side of things, but if you do encounter any problems with that video, the full episode 1 is also available on our Twitch channel. It'll be organized into a collection shortly after all of the episodes are up, but right now it'll be one of the most recently published videos, so it should be very easy to find. But let's watch Mia's version. Let's get some views on that so that she knows that people miss her and that she put up some good content that people enjoyed. That would be awesome. Until next time. Yeah, Maxine was just about to go to sleep. Yeah, we've got some stuff to cover here. We will go find somebody fun to raid. Thank you very, very much to... Oh, give me 1 second, because we got a raid, and now I'm just completely blanking. Was it Caroluna? It was Caroluna. Caroluna, thank you very much again for the raid, and we'll see you guys next time. Until then, I hope you have a great night.